the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Today is June 3rd, 2022. It is 4:38 a.m. Well, I sort of got up late purposely because yesterday I was editing all day. Every little chance that I had was to edit. I upload them actually on YouTube, but YouTube, there they are. YouTube asked to check them again. And this one, if it was if YouTube had allowed it, I was gonna put it live the same day. It's just a sneak peek of these two, okay? Even still, it's 24 minutes plus. All right, so this one, as soon as if they allow it, or at least I'll have an idea. If they decided not, let me see, this video is running limited. Yeah, so I did ask for them to review it. This video, yeah, it's being reviewed to determine. Yeah, so this one I was gonna make it live the same day because it's a sneak peek. I think I call it a sneak peek of these two. I took some parts out from these two videos and put it here, make it one, because these are gonna be on July 7 and then the following July 8. It's one video, by the way. I did one sitting of recording, but I had so much to say. I was like, I can't believe, not only was I enjoying editing it, but it took me all day. It took me all day. So yeah, as soon as they let this, so you know, YouTube approve it, I'm gonna make it live, and then you guys will see some parts that's in here and to these two videos. I only took 2 tweets, one from here and one from that, and make it into one video for you guys. Alright, so this is why you haven't seen that one. Otherwise, this one was gonna be live, but these would have been scheduled on the dates that you see here, July 8th and 7th. And next week, we away again. We're gonna go camping again. I'm not gonna be there, and I don't think I'll ever go back to some of those tweets that I bookmarked when I was gone. If I didn't go over them already, that's it, because there's too many things going on that I can't go back to, and editing is one thing. Alright, so let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. New subscribers, welcome, because a lot of you are watching, and some of my videos now on the first day are hitting the 1,000 plus kind of views. So I see some of you are watching, and this one was hilarious. I remember this video very well. Alright, so let's go on Twitter. Alright, so yesterday I had the pleasure and the time to bookmark the tweets that I'm gonna discuss in this video perfectly. I think I did. I arranged them in the way of relevance. Oh my god, the squad had a field day with this. So this is the beginning. Okay, Victoria Arbiter, a royal expert, is threatening to take legal action against YouTubers Archie Manners and Josh Peters for fraudulent representation. These are the two YouTubers. For some of you, I think the next two videos, the next two tweets are about that. Someone put I think the video that the two YouTubers who hired this royal expert to speak about the Oprah interview before the Oprah interview aired. Okay, so this is what she's suing for. I haven't come across a lot of her tweets. Well, I don't follow her, but the squad don't bring screenshot of her, so she's been on the down low, I guess, ever since. Alright, so I'm not gonna read this. The texts are always small, so it's hard for me to read, but I'll click on there for you guys to check yourself. Let me see if I could make, yeah, it's very small. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, you see, but when I'm editing I could enlarge it, but when I'm reading right now I can't. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it as that, but I'll leave the link in the description for you guys, for you to see for yourself. Okay, so she's suing the two YouTubers who pay her to talk about the interview that was not aired, and she was aware of it. All of them were aware of it. Okay, all of the royal experts who were hired to do the criticize the interview without seeing it, they all were aware of it, that the guy was gonna do that. Okay, so let's see some of the, oh, it's a thread, oh, so that's good, it's a thread. Okay, so let's see here. The daughter of the Queen's former press secretary is threatening to sue the two pranksters who tricked her into commenting on Oprah Winfrey's interview with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex before it aired. Victoria Arbiter was cancelled by CNN, the US television news channel, and suffered horrific online abuse at the hands of the so-called
Sussex squad. Sussex squad.
Sussex squad. I have to put Dan Wooten when he says that. I have to put that. Sussex squad, the internet army that support Prince Harry and his wife. She ruined her career by lying. Now she wants to be famous again. Her market was American media. They blanked her afterward. I'm telling you, the squad put a lot of work behind it. I remember very well. I don't know if I shared those tweets with you. The squad's work. Well, it could have been, or it could have been afterward, where I remember coming across some tweets where the squad was saying they're lying, we need to contact CNN and all of that. So that's that. Okay, they blank her afterward. See how British media is unreliable, still having her other cohort on TV. Reminder, Victoria Arbiter is following Kate Ranger's new account. They made sense Twitter banned the last account. Wow. You see, I don't follow those derangers. I don't follow those royal rats. I don't follow. If the squad did not share any tweets or any screenshot, I will not have absolutely nothing for me to share with you, because I do not follow these people. I do not want to know their nonsense. But when you read, I remember there was one of them, accidentally I click on their tweet. It happened, even though after I blocked it. I started reading the comments. The comments within their tweets are even worse from their followers. Okay, so I don't even need to put this kind of abuse to myself. The same way she abused herself, get herself canceled by CNN for lying when she knows very well she wasn't she didn't see the interview. All right, so let's continue. Victoria Arbiter, her US exposure from Oprah. It is funny that she tried to judge the interview that Oprah did. This is a video clip of Victoria Arbiter talking about how she got her break from Oprah. It is called Karma. Wow. Okay, let's see here.
Raph, what do you think?
It's a minute.
I quite like it.
You like it?
Yeah,
A minute
quite
in.
like it.
Quite like it.
I like, yeah.
Quite like it. Okay.
I like it.
All right. Jessica.
Well, that means I like it.
That means you like it. So not only did we help Victoria become a better cook, but that show actually helped her land the job of her dreams.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of funny how it all transpired. This is a classic example of where opportunity met hard work.
What did he say? Victoria Arbiter dreamed of becoming a royal correspondent on national television. Wow, she got her break from Oprah. And then she criticized an interview Oprah was doing without even seeing it. That is definitely called karma. That is definitely called karma. Oh my God, this video I think is gonna be 2 because I have a lot of tweets to share with you. But let's continue.
I'd been hosting in New York for a number of years, working as a presenter. My agent went to the networks and said, I've got Victoria Arbiter. She spent part of her life living at Kensington Palace. Her father worked for the Queen. He was a press secretary to the Queen. And they were like, no, we don't know her, we don't know her, we don't know her, which of course is sort of the brick wall that many people hit. Well, my agent then sent in the clip of my family appearing on the Oprah show. And suddenly it was, yeah, okay, we'll give her a shot. We'll give her a chance, have her come in.
Wow. There it is telling her truth right there. Even though other people have put words for her, they did not take her. CNN did not even bother interviewing her. But after the Oprah interview, wow. I mean, not Oprah interview. After this clip that where she appeared on the Oprah. Wow, wow, wow. That is definitely karma.
I'm Victoria Arbiter, outside Westminster Abbey. This time tomorrow, Prince William.
Wow. Okay. That's
Raph, what do you think?
I guess
I
this.
quite like it.
You like?
That's her son, I guess. Wow. What kind of thing you gonna tell your son? You did an interview without even seeing it, and you got fired for lying. Wow. Does anyone have the video of Victoria praising Kate for having a boy first? Wow, wow, wow. Let me see. There's 4 comments under this one. Okay, so it continues.
Victoria Arbiter is joining me. She is live in New York, but she knows the royal life very well, having lived in Kensington Palace. Her dad, Dickie Arbiter, was the press secretary for the Queen for many, many years. So exciting. Just first, your reaction, Victoria.
Oh, I was just thrilled. I mean, I can't believe that we finally, after all this waiting, know that we have a boy. So,
wait a second. She's saying finally. Doesn't Charles have 2 boys? Harry and William? Then the Queen have boys. Only Princess Anne was in between. So why does she say finally? Okay. Which date was that? What date were the boys were William kids were born? I'm a little bit confused now because she's saying finally as if we've been waiting for decades or centuries waiting for boys. I don't know, but let's continue.
my first thought, I have to say, was this is how brilliant a royal Kate is. There are women throughout British royal family history that have panicked over not being able to deliver a boy. And here we are, Kate did it first time.
Oh, wow. So, okay, I'm trying to wrap this around my head. I know there are medical explanation for how, you know, a female or male is born, but even still, no human being have a control of, I don't know, of what to have. If that was the case, there will be only boys in existence. because most men only want boys, but you need a female to have the kids. But so she's saying Kate had control over that. Okay, I don't need to go further because I'm gonna sound stupid as I try to wrap my head around this, but let's continue.
So it does mean, of course, the changes in the laws to succession conversation is over for another good 30 years or so, but we're celebrating and thrilled that Kate has had a healthy, bouncing baby boy.
Okay, me when royal reporters get caught lying and they lose their job. Okay, to me, that's cinema. Okay, thank you. There's a YouTube thing here. I'm failing to have sympathy here. Victoria agreed to take part in this knowing that it would be broadcast and knew that she was making stuff up because the interview hadn't aired yet. She annoyed because she was exposed as a liar. Same goes for the other 3 who took part. Yep. Okay, so Victoria Arbiter is suing for her misinformation for a program that hadn't taken place. Make it make sense. Alright, there's this here. Okay, Sussex wide for all your personal need. Oh my god, the squad, there's so much more of this laughter that's gonna come in this video. Need your eyelashes removed? The full lash removal. Just call the Sussex squad self-care. FOMO and find out. My god, satisfaction guaranteed. The squad are crazy. Okay. Oh, the irony. My character has been assassinated. I was publicly humiliated and my reputation is ruined. This misfortune is the result of her own unethical behavior. Has she ever spared a thought for someone who suffered the same based on vicious lies and targeted hate? I would have been actually even more embarrassed to even go after them to sue, because you know very well we saw the full clip. Nobody put a gun in your head. Okay, what a backstabber. Oprah helped her get that job, and lying about Oprah got her fired. And the thing is not, Oprah just mind her own business. Okay, Oprah just mind her own business. You would have thought out of pettiness Oprah could have called CNN and said, look, this and that and that. She didn't even see my interview. No, just let the fool take care of itself. Okay? And then got herself fired. Okay? You pick your fate, you pay your price. That's right. Well, we know her now, and this lawsuit will be laughed out of court. Yep. So let's go to the next tweet. Again, I think the whole video here is gonna focus on that. Next tweet. So Victoria Arbiter, this is where it began. I think there's another one that focuses on that as well. The squad are talking about. Well, the whole video is talking about it. Alright, so Victoria Arbiter is trying to blame us for her lying and conniving. Guess her finances followed the lead of her morals. Bankrupt. Hope commerce just getting started. Oh my god, 6 seconds.
I'ma just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me. I'm just scoot on over it.
Oh my god, she is another version of Page Master. Page Master have been minding her own business. That was the beginning. Maybe I'm missing some of Page Master's thing because she knows I'm doing videos. But Page Masters, oh my god, at the beginning Page Master be doing some crazy tweet and some crazy clips. I don't know where they get those clips from, but they know all the clips that needs to go with their caption. This is one of them. Okay, let's see. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then they edit Victoria out of the video after she complained. The boy said she contacted them and they felt bad for her, so they removed her part and she's still suing them. Okay, oh, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. Okay, let's see here. She's trying to erase the evidence so she can pretend it never happened and go back to trolling full time. Okay, we already knew Apartheid Barbie. Oh my god, there's a no. Apartheid Barbie had no shame, but this is just, oh my god. Okay, well now, Princess of the Dark Art, UK tabloid using her own eye. Oh my god. Her own eye, seeing it only her way, has a lacy, see-through case at the end, most unwilling to throw herself further into debt to lose at something she lacked in the first place, the truth. Best wishes. Any question? No? Great. Knock yourself out. Guess CNN couldn't have been her only gig though. Pretty video. What's APT? Is it apartment? I don't know. APT video. Can you sue for funny? Preach. Yeah, maybe the royal family will give her some money and then they can show that on their next financial sheet. I want to go over that. I just, each time I think there's not going to be that much to talk about the Sussexes or something funny the squad is going about, I thought I was going to go over their financial thing, but it's so much I just can't even keep up. I can't even go back to the Roe versus Wade, this kind of thing. There's a lot of tweet on that I haven't even touched. Alright, so this is the next tweet. Victoria Arbiter, I've reached out to a few CNN producers to confirm if what you claim is true. You claim that you were fired because of the
Sussex squad.
You seem to imply producers at CNN were not embarrassed and horrified by your ethical breach. Let's see after the holiday. Oh my God. But if her contract wasn't renewed, then isn't that the right of either party to not renew a contract for whatever reason? It's the peril of contract work. Okay, that's fine, but VA, Victoria Arbiter, blamed the squad and the YouTube boys lost her eyelashes. No thought for Meghan and Harry, who almost lost Archie because of the unrelenting onslaught from the likes of her. Can you imagine that? They all... That's truly karma. This is what I usually say. They all are baggage for God, because God knows how to deal with them. Alright, let's see here. Meghan lost her baby, but of course she's not human, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I can even imagine the hurt she and her husband went through. At Sarah Data, it's not playing. So Victoria Arbiter is blaming
Sussex squad
for the demise of her career. Quote, let's see after the holiday. Sarah Data holding Victoria Arbiter is a liar, accountable, and I'm here for it. Oh my God. I think I would, if I was able to read that very first tweet, which I put the link in the description, I think all of this information are in there, but it's too small. Okay, many journalists have lost their job after their truthfulness was called into question. Commentary on an interview, as if you've seen it when you haven't, will fall into this category. Note, I don't consider royal reporters legitimate journalists. Alright, let's see here. I don't believe they are legitimate journalists. I don't think the periodical they slang for are legitimate newspapers dedicated to impartial reporting. Therefore, we can honestly treat the miscreants as beggars with a cup of drink, getting drunk on lies, as told by liars. What is it? There's that clip of Meghan saying, you know, she will not... No, don't trust the tabloid. She will advise us not to read the tabloid. It should come with a warning label, just like cigarette.
Well, firstly, I would urge you not to read tabloids because I don't think that's healthy for anyone. Hopefully one day they come with a warning label like cigarettes do, like this is toxic for your mental health.
Okay, what did she do or say? I don't know who she is, but I only get news about our faith from certain sources. I try to avoid the hot mess express that is the British media. That's me right there too. Alright, let's see here. So this person probably respond to her. Took me money for an interview about the Oprah special with Harry and Meghan. Commenting with lies days before it even aired. Was busted when it turned out they were being pranked to see if they make up info just to be part of the big story. Ended up losing contract and is now crying. But that was the last year. Hey. I don't know. Sometimes these people have some stuff that goes in their head. They do their own math, their own reality, and then they think it's okay to come out now to, once they do their math or whatever that goes in their head, and come out and say, this is the way I'm gonna sue. And then the squad the squad went at it. Wait, there's more tweet. Okay, let me read some more of this. It's been brought back up because she's blubbering about how she was set up and then lie, claiming she wants to sue the pranksters and claim the squad tortured her online. Oh my God, I hadn't thought of her unless I was rewatching that interview to laugh, if I'm being honest. Yeah, she bring herself back into that for people to laugh at her again. Okay, she's need to get over it. Those outside of that island know to ask the right question about not to take proven liars as their word. Hope we get some answers. This is the same VB, Victoria Arbiter, black anyone who called her out for the blatant lies in the video. What is it about that video she feels doesn't warrant CNN not to renew her contract, if that's their reason for dumping her? Okay, unlike Harry and Meghan,
Sussex squad
will push back on the false accusation. This is the thing here. You say your BS, the squad take screenshot and say, the squad here, this is what's going on, and this is how I get involved, and then share with some of the squad who not on Twitter, and then I give my humble opinion, my unroyally advice or opinion. That's why opinion. Vicky and the voter don't want none of the squad receipt. There it is. Them straight. Okay, busy be me. Oh my god, that's a funny name. Oh, Brazen Hussy. Okay, she follows me. Okay, so let me follow her too. She called her to come and look at it. She's following me. I didn't even know. Okay, it took me a few seconds. Was thinking there's no British, or was it BH? What's BH? Until next month. Alright, there's this, and I oop. Oh my god, that GIF. Okay, perfect. We shall hear straight from the source. Alright, there's like, don't come and tell us some BS, because if we want to know about Harry and Meghan, we know where to go about it. We just have to read the Archwell or Harry and Meghan directly. Okay, and there's me thinking, what holiday? Penny drop eventually. Alright, let's read this and then move on. Okay, mic drop. There's the eyelash. There's the laugh. Okay. Oh, so let me finish reading. Congrats, Victoria Arbiter. You have been justly rewarded. Victoria Arbiter, he is not a journalist, or she is not a journalist. He does not investigate. He proclaims, that's a she by the way, she proclaims himself a real commentator of unreal news, of notes that sent him, that's her, from the royal house to destroy or put up whoever suits him in the palace. Okay, she's a she, not a he. The father, I think, is the one that Miss Arbiter is a she. Okay, not a he. There it is, somebody. And apparently receiving her notes from SX gang members posing as journalists. From what I have read, it appears that suing them will be the right thing to do. Okay, I know she is a she. This shows how little or nothing professional she is. She's like a real gossip, but not the work that professional journalists imply. The word you are looking for is ethics. It belongs to a group of English commentators who are lacking in ethic. Yep. And that second video from yesterday, the title, I think on top of, I think both of them, where maybe this one should have the same part too. The top title should, what is it? Ethic, moral, and something. Yeah, this is gonna play. I think I should leave that as well in this video for the thumbnails. Ethic comes to play. Is it something O'Brien? And the second video was talking about Boris Johnson's, whose now wife at the time was having an affair with, was doing unethical behavior at number 10. Okay, so he brought that up and saying, where is our, well, I'm paraphrasing now, where is our moral compass? That is the Brits. So this is the thing here that is being played. And then I think in the video, O'Brien said, should he talk about this kind of thing? And in my video I respond, I said, yes, you need to point this thing out, because it seems like people are turning a blind eye from ethical. What kind of society we are living for our kids, where these kind of behaviors are, seem to be okay. Okay, lying, it's okay. Doing this kind of behavior, it's okay. Believe me, okay, the US is going through a lot. The same way that I've been talking about the UK, where they're rushing through laws. Well, there's one I didn't, Bill of Rights or something like that. I need to go about it, that the Brits, the Tories are trying to bring back, like, to, how do you call this? Not appeal, I don't know, to change it in a way. Alright, so the US is going to the same part. Look how the Supreme Court is getting rid of things that's in the book everybody else were following, but for some reason for them, you have several group of people who feel like they have the right to just bulldoze to the law that bind people to follow certain rules and regulation that shows respect and understanding. You know, woman's body is their choice to choose what they want to do with it. But some few who wants to bulldoze to this kind of fabric of our society and feel like they have the right to dictate for the rest of the population. So, and then they lie. I think 3 or 4 of them lie under oath to get that position. So we need, I think, in the US, people who are angry about what they're doing need to push for our representative and our Congress people to call them back and said, why did you lie to us? Because it's with their lies that make them get the job.
Do you believe it is the settled law of the land?
Roe versus Wade is an important precedent of the Supreme Court. It was decided in 1973, so it's been on the books for a long time. It has been challenged on a number of occasions, and I think that when a decision is challenged and it is reaffirmed, that strengthens its value as stare decisis for at least 2 reasons. First of all, the more often a decision is reaffirmed, the more people tend to rely on it. And secondly, I think stare decisis reflects the view that there is wisdom embedded in decisions that have been made by prior justices.
To overrule, I don't have any agenda. I have no agenda to try to overrule Casey. I have an agenda to stick to the rule of law.
As a judge, it is an important precedent of the Supreme Court. By it, I mean Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey. Been reaffirmed many times.
Roe versus Wade, decided in 1973, is a precedent in the United States Supreme Court. It was reaffirmed in Casey in 1992 and in several other cases. So a good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court, worthy as treatment of precedent like any other.
Roe versus Wade is an important precedent of the Supreme Court. It was decided in 1973. The Supreme Court has reaffirmed the decision. When a decision is challenged and it is reaffirmed, that strengthens its value.
I believe the Constitution protects the right to privacy. And I have no reason or agenda to prejudge the issue.
What would he have done if he'd asked?
Senator, I would have walked out the door. It's not what judges do.
So that's that. But the reason I'm bringing that is just that the US is going to the same thing as the UK. Just because I don't talk too much about them, about the US politics that much in this channel, we're going through the same thing. It's not like I'm giving the US a free pass, or we perfect, or we're not dealing with these Tories or whatever. Our Tories in the US is the Republican Party. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next. All of a sudden I went to politics, but I want to focus on this. Next tweet. Alright, so there's that. So Victoria Arbiter is suing for her misinformation on the program that hadn't taken place. I clicked on this link yesterday. It's not working. Alright. LOL. Wait, she is suing. Who is she suing? Okay, the 2 guys. Alright, let's go into that. The audacity of these people. I hope she does, so the whole world can see what type of a person she is. I can't wait to come across my comment in one of those tweets. Yeah, I can't wait for. I hope it goes to trial or something, so we could hear all the BS that many of them expose them.
Do you want to go to court, Amber? Seriously, do you want to go to court with this? I'm offering you right now an opportunity for us to make this finish in peace. Peaceful, man. We walk away, you go do what you gotta do, I'll go do what I gotta do. I've been through the hurt. You've been through the hurt. I love you more than anything in life. I do not want to go into a court with you. I do not want to tarnish your name. I don't want to tarnish. I don't want enough. I want this to be done peacefully between us. And if you don't like the way that mediation is going, take me back to court, kid. Because I can't. This is the last chance, Amber. This is it. Once they file those papers, we don't turn around, man. I would rather take care of it a different way. I'd be very good for you, and I think it would be very good for you. You cannot automatically, you cannot think that it's just my side. You're killing me. Your people are trying to kill me. You've turned me into a. My boy has to go to school. My boy goes to school and has kids go. So you're. I'd give him. I'd give him. That's it. I'd give him. I'll see you in court. No, I'll see you in court. I will see you in court. I never said that. I never told anyone that. You trusted me with that, and I've never told anyone that. And you know what, Amber? This is this is me. This is me saying, I tried, and thank you, and I will see you in court. You don't want to make nice? I'm trying. And I can't believe it.
There's no need to be cruel on top of it.
You've been nothing but cruel.
And if those guys don't have money, they should go do a GoFundMe for their legal bills, and I'm sure the squad will put a few pennies here and there so for them to be exposed. That way, you know, the US don't deal with them. To give Harry and Meghan a break, expose all of them. Let her call. I hope it goes to trial. Let's see, archive, there's the squad, make it make sense, there's the laugh. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. I don't see my comment. If I don't see it at the end of all of the tweets, I'll go on my homepage to see what's where it is. Okay, somebody hold me back. There's a angry face. She can't last a second in Meghan's shoes and was part of the reason Meghan felt the way she did, and she wants us to feel pity for her. Cry me a river, karma never forgets. Alright, so what's going on here? Let's go into, oh, it's smaller than that. Can I see everything? Let's see if I could make the word. Quote, Archie and Josh, that's the two YouTubers by the way, saw the seed and then willfully allowed the Sussex squad to do its worst, end quote, said Miss Arbiter. So that's a screenshot from her argument. Okay, that's Miss Arbiter. Quote, the onslaught was relentless. I lost the ability to earn an income. We were still in the midst of a pandemic, so there wasn't a survival job to be had. You should have thought about that. This is what I said in many things. I think from what I read is they pay her £300, I think. £300. I've said this so many times. A lot of Brits like to get paid for so little to do a lot of damages. And this was one of that. But thank God she did it to herself. Okay? She damaged her own reputation and then she lost some more. Okay, the onslaught was relentless. I lost the ability to earn an income. We were still in the midst of the pandemic, so there wasn't a survival job to be had. I was too scared to leave my home. I lost stone and weight, and oh my God, she burned her eyelashes. Eyelashes fell out. Oh my God, the squad took this part out of all of this. The squad took that part only. The squad didn't even want to hear the rest. They took the eyelashes out only and went with it. Okay, so I did good on the way that I bookmarked this. It comes in the perfect sense. Alright, where is it? We were still in the midst of the pandemic, so there wasn't a survival job to be had. I was too scared to leave my home. I lost a stone and weight, and my eyelashes fell out. I still suffer from insomnia, and at times the anxiety is so paralyzing, and I'm unable to function. Quote, I've lost 15 months worth of income, not to mention future opportunities, and I'm on the cusp of losing my home. You should have thought of that before you did the lies. Okay, I'm a single mother with a son to support. Okay, so that's that little boy. How old is that little boy now? Since the Oprah interview thing. Sure. Okay, I'm a single mother with a son to support. I started going to counseling, but I had to stop due to the prohibitive cost. My character has been assassinated. You brought that upon yourself. You did an interview without seeing it. That's the problem. This is the foundation of your nightmare. You did an interview where you did not see it. Okay, I was publicly humiliated and my reputation is in ruins. Again, your own doing caused all of that. You did an interview knowing full well the video, the interview was not even aired yet. Nobody saw it. But you knew full well, and then you went and did it anyway. Okay, she said she had, quote, dark thoughts, and quote, adding, quote, there's only so much one person can take when the hate is pouring in from every side. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Meghan going through the, was it 2 years? Or even the minute she started dating Harry? Okay? And then she's still going through it right now. Okay? So this is where some of our prayers come into play. They must feel it in order to understand it. From what I'm seeing here, I don't think she understands it yet. So common is to, you know what? Baggage for God still. Okay? You need to feel it in order for you to understand. If you haven't feel it yet, it's gonna continue. Baggage for God. Okay, Miss Arbiter has now been removed from the video after her lawyers at Kingsley Napoli complained. But Miss Arbiter said the damage has already been done. Guess what? I don't know. I would leave. If that was me, I would have leave it. You know very well. You knew very, very well. You knew very well what you were gonna talk about. Okay? The guys showed the background of everything. You knew very well. When they made the phone call, you knew very well. The video, the interview haven't even showed up yet. No one have seen it, but you claim you did. Okay? With your antennas of knowing, in advance. Okay? The huckster headlined the video, quote, "We prove royal expert lies." They did, but Miss Arbiter said their, quote, "defamatory narrative cost me all of my work." Hey, that's your undoing. Neither Mr. Peterson, Mr. Manners, nor their agent responded to a request for comment last week, and the other stunt, the YouTubers tricked Katie Hopkins, the right-wing commentator, into accepting a fake award with a derogatory word display on a screen behind her, and hoaxer David Williams into auditioning for a fake movie. Pair insisted they weren't leading commentators on, but in explaining why they had to carry out the royal. Yep, carry out the royal. Let's see, can I see? Yeah, that was that. Okay, so this was much bigger than when I click on it. Oh, boo boo, isn't she married to Ryan Brown? She says she's single now. I guess he couldn't take the lie. Okay, why is she calling herself a single mother? Let's see here. Maybe the answer here. Victoria Arbiter is a liar. The lies, the lies. Her eyelashes lost must have affected her. Must have affected her memory. I'm telling you, out of all of this, this is the part the squad took, the eyelash, and they ran with it all last night. Okay, and now she knows she has kids to feed. LOL, she could think about that before engaging in that royal mess that has nothing to do with her. Now the royal family should help her. Okay, boo-hoo, my heart bleed. She took parking this of her own free will to comment on an interview she hadn't even seen. Karma works when you think you're free and clear from retribution. Okay, the woman didn't watch the interview but took money to say derogatory and false things about it, Meghan and Harry, and she got caught. So how did they hurt her? She hurt herself. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is literally what Meghan endured. Not even. This is nothing. This is nothing compared to what from what I see Meghan have gone through. Can you imagine where they say a consistent, how many headlines or article written about her, even sometimes article that has absolutely nothing to do with her, but for some reason they find a way to include her in it.
There's a huge amount of content published about Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They are good business. It's something crazy like 15,000 mentions of them online every day. So they are, the whole royal family, and particularly Duke and Duchess of Sussex, a really big business for the tabloids. And then we all know about negativity bias and how bad news, negative headlines tend to do better online, which is a really sort of unattractive part of the algorithms that are used. So I think all of that feeds into the coverage.
I still see myself as the same that I've always been, right? I've always been a hard worker. I have always, you know, the people that know me well, and some of them are here today, I've just always been the same. And so I think Melody's point is a really strong one in that the perception might be different, but if you are really grounded in who you are, you know, and your ethics and your values, and I don't know, I show up in the same way that I always have. Well, firstly, I would urge you not to read tabloids because I don't think that's healthy for anyone. Hopefully one day they come with a warning label like cigarettes do, like this is toxic for your mental health.
Okay? So this is absolutely nothing. Now she's bringing more shame to herself for bringing this nonsense out again. Because everybody forget about her. But she's bringing it back to the forefront again. Okay? This is literally what Meghan endured. And she's looking for sympathy. Dream on love. Go to daddy. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Okay? Indeed, Joanne, the apple did not fall far from the tree. It did not bother to roll on. Alright, there's the snow couldn't handle one video where her truth came out but expected Meghan to deal with the actual character assassination, suicidal thoughts, actual physical attempts to hurt her, her husband and unborn child. Miss me with her tears. Yep, that's it. I don't feel sorry for her. If she was telling the truth, okay, telling the truth, maybe we will have sympathy, but she knows very full well the YouTubers did not mislead her into saying what she said. She knew very well what she was getting herself into. Okay, Cry Me a River, oh please, oh please. Okay, did the hate kitchen got too hot, Vicky? Okay, let's hear, and that's how it's done. What is that? She said, quote, I just want to clear my name and for them to apologize and be accountable for what they did. They set out to have a laugh and make some money, and the process destroyed my life as I knew it. That's you. That's the kind of job you lead. That's the type of job you lead. You said nonsense, BS about Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, and then you get paid for it. But this time you got caught. Okay, you got caught on the same things you've been doing to Meghan. Okay, if it wasn't for my family and friends, I don't know what the eventual outcome would have been. That's your undoing. That's your undoing. There's, you know, baggage for God. You need to feel some of the pain and suffering and despair that you guys, you know, the royal rats put Harry and Meghan through. Okay, this story is really something else. Are these people for real? For the people in the back, talk about irony. She needs to sit and take it after all she's done to Meghan. Exactly. Oh yes, me, F your eyelashes. Karma, thank you for posting this. Now I understand the Apartheid Barbie's insinuation. She said all that without a hint of irony, no well-learned lessons or an epiphany about how experience paralyzed Meghan. That's the thing. Okay, the tone deafness is staggering. Some people are so far gone in their self-centeredness, obliviousness, and privilege. It fails comprehension. Unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she learned her lesson. Alright, so baggage for God. God needs to do some work still. Okay, yeah, nobody forced her to do that interview. It was the perfect track and she walked right into it. It's definitely privilege that prevents her from seeing she's going through the same thing she and her co-workers put Meghan through. Her lack of awareness, infuriating, karma. Yep, that's the same thing. I'm telling you, the squad see the same thing. I mean, any common sense people, people with the ability to see reality, we see that. Alright, there's this here comment daughter. Somebody said Apartheid Barbie is having a meltdown. What's wrong with Vicky Arbiter? Orbit rage. She blacked me. Somebody screenshot her tantrum for me, please. She couldn't see what I saw before. I don't need to what is it? I don't need to follow her. All the royal rats could black me for all I care, because their things could put some people into mental institution. That's the thing that I read, so somebody took the screenshot and put it for her. Okay, here it is. And I suppose Meghan's suicidal thought was a figment of her imagination, was it? The loss of her unborn child. That's another thing. She's broke and crying about it whilst threatening to sue the Archie Manners and Josh. Okay, what will she for? Okay, what will she sue for? I think that's what she meant. Okay, what she was caught character assassinating someone and then instead got herself character assassinated, and not by anyone but herself. That's what I said too. That talk about poetic justice. Yep, that's right. These people have no idea of what accountability is. Yep. That's exactly that. In the UK, they just let them a free pass. If they could say more lies, they get promoted. This is the thing that O'Brien was saying and his thing, that video that I did yesterday, the second one, because I cut it into two. All right, there's no accountability, and morality is running rampant into our society, not just in the UK, but it infested in the UK. But in the UK, it seems like the more negative you are, the more you get promoted. But at least some part of the US, some, okay, it's still running in the US as well, but some part of the US still hold a minimum of moral ground somewhere. Okay, when people, there's an outcry, you know, those network, you know, act upon it. All right, next to it, I mean, come on. That also remind me of this video clip of this journalist who said that she was contacted by one of the royal rats, tabloid, whatever, and they forced her to talk about Meghan when she haven't even met Meghan and all of that. I'll put that clip.
I was called by the Sun newspaper. If you don't know what the Sun is, it's sort of
got the topless girl on page 3. That's all you need to know.
And they called me about a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family and the arguments between Meghan and Kate. And I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it. And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And this conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article, but it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, you know, the flames are being fanned by the media.
You've heard the phrase cottage industry, this is a palace industry. Yeah.
Okay, next to it. I mean, come on, Victoria Arbiter is not only a proven compulsive liar, but she's been glassly incompetent from the get-go. Clown. Let's see here. Could Prince Harry and Meghan Markle move to the United States? October 22, 2019. There's those receipts. Oh my God. This is why the squad said the elephant should be the Sussex squad's mascot. Okay, October 22, 2019. According to royal expert and best-selling author Victoria Arbiter, quote, in a word, no, end quote. All right, so where are Harry and Meghan living now in 2022? In the United States, in California. All right, so there, that also proved her BS, why she got fired. Okay, that's a different language. Best-selling author, that's the score, exactly. I can't stop laughing at the fact she's losing her eyelashes, lol. This is the only thing the squad took off from her crying, and then they don't care about the rest, and then the squad went to work. There's the next tweet here. This is what happened when you bully and troll innocent people without even batting an eyelash. Have a fabulous time, Victoria. Oh my God, 5 seconds. I just sip on the coffee and I almost spit it out. Alright, what she said, the donkey ate her eyelashes. Oh my God, I knew it was Camilla that ate it. Okay, yo, oh my God, somebody responded to that. I'm thinking of Baron right now. Sussex Squad podcast. Oh my God, the squad are crazy in every angle. Alright, I knew it was Camilla that ate it. Yo, sneeze up, baha. Okay, there's the laugh, witnessing karma, the audacity. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I can't believe this. I'm almost an hour. I felt like I just started. Okay, next tweet. Oof, that profile is embarrassing. Is it really that hard to take personal responsibility for commenting on an interview yet to be released? That's the thing here. Okay, white tease. Okay, she keeps going on about how we were spreading a wrong narrative, but she never offered a different one. So according to her, what is the truth? The facts are clear. She was paid to make public comment on an interview that she claimed to have watched but hadn't been aired yet. Okay, this one I black. Okay, so it was exactly what you have been denying it was. Quote, Miss Arbiter said giving interviews in advance is recognized in industry practice, and she was merely trying to help out what she thought was a legitimate program maker. Alright, let's see here. Oh, the squad have receipt on that too. You'll note I've been removed from that video. Okay, that doesn't alter the fact that you were willing to give an opinion on an interview that hadn't aired yet. So I'm not sure why William getting criticized is such an issue. Okay, when was that? 2021. Okay, that's what they told you. The fact that I've been removed should tell you otherwise. Hey, I saw it. Alright, some people put the video out. Okay, there's this here. It's embarrassing that killing her. Cue white tears. That's why it's the embarrassment thing here. See, hello darkness, my old friend. The squad have all sort of GIF to put on these things. She did that for mere $300, which made her lose everything. This is the part that I keep on saying. That a lot of Brits do a lot of damage for so little amount of money. So this is one of them. She ruined herself though. Thank God it's herself. Alright. She did that for mere $300, which made her lose everything. After giving a hard time to Meghan and the media, Victoria is playing the victim. Okay, she's ruined her whole career for $300. It goes to show how greedy these voodoo rats are. It's why they need to mention Meghan and anything. She's their cash maker. This is why we have to bring that video. Meghan's co-star, Simon Rex or Rex Simon. Alright, they give him $70,000. Okay? More than $300, $70,000 to talk about Meghan in a negative way. He didn't take it.
It's your character that matters most.
And at that time, he said he was having a hard time. He needed the cash, so he didn't do it. So let's put that video clip and give him some shout out.
I know we can rely on you for being a great guy. So what an incredible friend you were to Meghan Markle is. Have you guys hung out at all since then?
No, we haven't spoken. She just wrote me a very nice thank you letter and I framed it, and that was very nice of her to do. She just appreciated that I was honest, but it's so funny that we live in a time where everyone's like, it's such a big deal. I just did the right thing. Right. You know, it's okay to feel like that should be the norm and the status quo, but it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. He told the truth. I think we should all be a little more honest.
Well, thank you for doing the right thing.
It's your character that matters most.
I was called by the Sun newspaper, called me about a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family and the arguments between Meghan and Kate, and I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it.
It's your character that matters most.
And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And
it's your character that matters most.
This conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article.
It's your character that matters most.
But it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, you know, the flames are being fanned by the media.
It's your character that matters most.
Alright. Also, what can she sue for? There's the thinking face. It's not like Vicky was forced to do the interview. She knew the interview wasn't happening yet and still gave tidbits. Yep. She knew exactly what she was doing. The guys were clear in their instruction, gave her the choice to back out. She was paid at market rate, receiving the expected fee for the job, and was well aware that no one had seen the Oprah interview. So, okay, oh man, what did I miss this time? Alright, there's that. Look at her picture. Wonder why headline got changed. Okay, let's see this one. Royal expert threatened to sue pranksters who tricked her into commenting on Sussex Oprah interview. Victoria Arbiter, the daughter of the Queen's former press secretary, was conned into giving her thought on the program before it aired, by Robert Mendick, to July 22nd, 321. So they changed the headlines. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Cool hoax and Sussex squad ruined my life. So that's probably a Photoshop. That's probably a Photoshop. Cool hoax and Sussex squad ruined my life, said royal expert. It can't be. It can't be. The squad had to. Are they for real? Victoria Arbiter threatened to sue prankster who tricked her into commenting on Sussex Oprah interview before it aired by Robert Mendy. It can't be. Let me see it. It's the same font. Maybe it is. It's the same font type. Oh my God. I can't believe this. Let me go into that. Okay, it wasn't getting enough traction, so now she gained the momentum and she still turns up liking like an idiot because she knew that interview and the squad is more than likely to be happy with it. You know, Sussex, what? It's your own doing. It's your own doing. We just put the truth out. You said a lie, okay? Once you start punching, and then we do the counter punch. That's what it is. But we never start punching. I actually stay away. I don't know why IG and Twitter keep on recommending me the Cambridge's kind of stuff. Each time they popped up on my thing, I blacked them. I said, no, I don't want it because I do not want to talk about them. All right. So if you guys then start your nonsense, there won't be a counterpunch. So if we need, I've always said that when the squad needs something to talk about, the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan are not doing anything. Guess what the Sussex squad do? Would they bring out a picture from God knows how long, and then they put a caption on it, and then they start talking, and then we say our BS and we make fun of each other and this and that, and we move on. We not, at least for me, if there are squad who's doing those kind of thing with the Cambridges, I'm not aware of. I don't follow these people, but the squad, I'm fully aware. The ones that I follow, they don't start punching. Okay, they do counter punch. Okay, it wasn't getting enough traction, so now she gained the momentum and she still turned up liking like an idiot because she knew that interview hand ad. Okay, added was the money $300 she was willing to smear for Victoria Arbiter is a gutter bug. The only person at fault is her. She needs to take responsibility for her own action and stop blaming other people. Can she be watched somewhere? Why y'all not making Apartheid Barbie trend? Okay, Apartheid. Oh my God, no. Oh, I'm having right now. Oprah is trending. Why is Oprah trending? Care Pew entitlement. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let me see. This is an insert here. Oprah. Why is Oprah trending here? I can't freaking believe this. The squad made Oprah. Oprah is trending because of that. I can't believe the squad. I swear. This, I cannot believe it. I just click it. On the side, Oprah is trending. 4,983 tweets about Oprah. And they made it trend. Let's see this one. Rumor has it that royal gossip, oh my God, Victoria Arbiter's lawyer bullied two YouTubers into editing Victoria out of a video where she provides commentary on Oprah interview 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone. Well, internet is forever. Let's see here, because I tried to click on the thing that, I don't know, how do you call this? The link, they remove it. Let's see here. Oh my God. Okay. The following video was filmed on the 5th. I'm gonna have two videos on this because I have so much more. I have so much more to share. Now I'm completely off. I'm going on the trend now. Let's see what they're talking about.
The following video was filmed on the 5th of March 2021, 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone.
In the interview, from start to finish, Meghan was acting.
The world is waiting on the biggest interview of the year.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
I'm laughing at the elephant sitting there talking to Oprah. That thumbnail that I did. Oh
Harry
my God.
and Meghan with Oprah. Everyone has an opinion.
A bit of a gold digger.
It's very sad that the relationship with his brother has changed.
I don't think their marriage will last.
But no one has actually seen what Harry and Meghan have to say.
Okay, so I really hope you guys could go and see that in their channel. I don't even know what their channel is, but it hurts me to share it here. But for those who don't know, there it is.
Instead, the airwaves are full of royal experts influencing public opinion by giving their views into the soap opera of the decade.
You just think, could there be a more inappropriate time for all this to be blasting out in public?
But do these experts actually know what they're talking about?
It is certain, of course,
I'm so sorry. Let me just once again hand back to you, Ben.
Would these paid commentators give a review of an interview that...
Wait, let me read what this says. The following interview with royal expert was filmed on the 5th of March 2021, 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone. Okay, so that's what this says.
Not yet seen. To put this to the test, Archie and I set up a production company, Beneath the Fold Limited, to invite 4 royal experts onto a fake TV show to give their reaction to Harry and Meghan's interview 3 days before they had even seen it. We found some royal experts and used our very own royal expert to gauge their interest.
Together a special for a UK broadcaster to be broadcast immediately after the interview that Harry and Meghan have given to CBS with Oprah.
There it is. This is the disclaimer here. He's giving them the disclaimer, but they went along with it.
And we're looking for guests to comment on the interview, basically. So it will be pre-recorded, so we're actually recording it tomorrow, and it's just to offer kind of an immediate reaction to the interview that will then go out after the interview, if that makes sense.
Within minutes, the Queen's former press secretary, Dickie Arbiter, the editor of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, and CNN's Victoria Arbiter all agreed to offer their instant reaction to an interview that hadn't even broadcast.
You know what's really good with this, that it's coming back out again? It's to remind people, those royal rats, how they do business over there. I don't know, she should have just shut her mouth. Don't bring this to light anymore, but hey, she felt the need to do that, but it's reminding the world this is what the royal rats are all about.
The experts were happy to act as if they'd already seen the interview. Their fees were negotiated and their contracts signed. These professional royal experts who influence the public already made up their minds about Harry and Meghan's interview before seeing it.
This is the poison they're putting in people's mind. Alright, so
this is what happened.
Ingrid Seward is the editor of Majesty magazine.
Have you ever read Majesty magazine?
No, but neither has anyone else, so that's all right.
We're going to be doing a post-match analysis of Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah, which is obviously coming out in a few days' time.
My name is Victoria.
Okay, all this is the, how will I say that, the warning, how will I say that, what they're getting themselves into. Alright, so they're telling them this thing hasn't even been aired yet, but you're more than happy to, how do you call this, to participate. So it's your own doing. There she is right there. She's the one who's suing. No shame at all.
A-R, B as in boy, I-T-E-R, and I am royal commentator.
Spelling her name too. She's spelling her name too very well. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And then she's the one who's coming out. I mean, what your kid are gonna think about to know this is the line of work you're doing? And then you're bringing this up. Okay, I hope her son doesn't follow this her footstep like she did with her father. But anyway, let's listen.
Commentator for CNN.
Richard Fitzwilliams, royal commentator.
Wait a second. She mentioned CNN on that piece of lie she was gonna say. So no wonder why CNN got rid of her too. She mentioned CNN on that. Let's see here. Oh, that's too far back. Maybe somewhere. That's her father. Okay, I think I went too far. All right, let's see here.
Coming out in a few days' time.
My name is Victoria Arbiter, A-R, B as in boy, I-T-E-R, and I am royal commentator for CNN.
There it is.
Fitzwilliams.
She includes CNN in there. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why CNN don't want to associate in that. Yeah, you know this was a lie, but you mentioned CNN in it. So that's probably that. That's probably that. You know you were doing a lie. You shouldn't. Well, I guess that was a way for her to give her credibility. Oh my God, that's it. This is why CNN didn't hire her. Fire her. This is why CNN fired her. You mentioned CNN on something you're gonna lie about. So CNN don't want to associate with you. That's why. This is why. Alright, let's continue. You mentioned it on this freaking video. Now you're crying foul. It's all you're doing. Nobody's put a gun in your head. Let's see here.
Post-match analysis of Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah, which is obviously coming out in a few days' time.
My name is Victoria Arbiter, A-R, B as in boy, I-T-E-R, and I am royal commentator for CNN.
There it is.
Richard Fitzwilliams, royal commentator.
Ingrid Seward, I'm editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine.
You've not seen the interview yet, have you? No, great.
There it is.
Idea of where the
there it is. There's another disclaimer here. You have not seen that video. Okay, the interview. All right.
Interview's going, and we have a fair idea.
You do, definitely.
Okay, great. Are you ready to go? Brilliant.
Look at him. He's trying to hold on the laugh. It reminds me of some memes. The squad B usually have that guy smoking like, oh my god, out of his head. He's trying to hold the laugh, but let's continue.
Okay, let's go.
What was your overall impression of the interview?
I think that this was an extremely hard-hitting interview.
In the interview, to my mind, this was an actress giving one of her great performances.
Wow.
From start to finish, Meghan.
Start to finish, and you haven't seen a damn thing yet. That's the thing. How are they gonna... Well, it's not her who's suing, it's the other one.
Was acting.
Do you think, looking back now, that Oprah went rather soft on Harry and Meghan?
I think the interview was really an iron fist in a velvet glove.
She did ask the tough questions. She had to ask the tough questions.
It was not a balanced interview.
But at the same time, I think she did ask those questions in a sympathetic light.
Oprah is...
Let's not forget, Oprah gave her the spotlight she needed to get the CNN job. And then there she is lying on top of it. Wow. That's dear true karma.
Friend, and gave them an easy ride.
And certainly...
You know what that remind me as well? I'm sorry, I'm stopping in between. I have to, otherwise just go on those guys' YouTube channel. I don't know what their YouTube channel called. Okay? That just remind me. I'm hearing, I don't share this with you, but I've seen it on Twitter, where people are bashing, oh my God, it could be them. It could be them who's trying to bash Oprah because of Dr. Oz. Okay, for some of you who may not be aware, if you're outside of the country, Dr. Oz is someone that a doctor that I forgot how he got to there, but it's Oprah who gave him the spotlight, had a show and everything like that. But later on, you find out this person have a different personality, which I'm not aware of. But YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter is, you know, had a wildfire with it because he was running for office. I don't know. I didn't even follow. They were trashing that guy along with Oprah. Okay, but you cannot. Let's say someone know small portion of you, and that person like that part of you, and feel like you should expand more to that small portion that she's aware of. Okay, nobody's gonna be able to know every aspect of you. Okay, just like I comment, I do my humble opinion about Harry and Meghan. I don't know anything about them, but my opinion is there. So Oprah gave Dr. Oz that platform to expand on his, I guess, his professional kind of experience. Because of that small connection between Dr. Oz and Oprah, oh my God, they want to bash Oprah because of that. So it's the same thing with this lady right here. Okay, Oprah gave her the spotlight. Did Oprah know she was gonna be a liar in the future, and to lie about Oprah on top of it? So this is the connection. I hope I make sense on this. Okay, the connection between Dr. Oz and Arbiter, Victoria Arbiter, right there. Okay, these two people, okay, different background, different kind of personalities, different gender. Oprah found a way to give them a platform to do their things or whatever, but out of the box around Oprah, they are complete different people. But for some reason, they keep on blaming Oprah for it. So it has to be the UK who was trying to bash Oprah because of this particular thing here. And I remember before the Oprah interview, I think it was a screenshot thing that I came across where they were bashing Oprah, and I was like, I remember saying something like, Oprah, a self-made millionaire. I forgot what the tweet was about, but you know, I went on it. I don't remember. So it's around before the Oprah interview, or somewhere around that time, or before or after that, something like that had happened. So they had Oprah's number, but you know, Oprah is living her true life. Okay, we may not agree with everything because she herself have learned, I'm talking about Oprah here, have learned from her own experience, because when she had her show, She used to bring racists to her show. She thought that will open people's mind and understand these people and they will change. I don't know about the change part, but she learned from that. She realized it's giving them a platform to spread their hate. So she stopped doing that. Okay? So this is the same thing here. Oprah was giving these people a platform, hoping, okay, out of her good heart, okay, the true lifestyle, self, how will I say, content person, okay, she's content with herself, okay, because I think she's selling part of her holding and the own network. She built it up herself, you know, and, you know, she's getting old. She cannot run that forever. So, she gave as many people as possible opportunity to make better of themselves. But some of them don't appreciate it. They come back to backstab. And this is karma who's doing its work here. Oprah then lift a finger to go after her for lying about the interview. Oprah mind her own business, and she did that on herself. Lose that CNN job. But let's get going. I went off. After this, I'm gonna go to the next video, but continue with the same topic.
Favouring Harry and Meghan.
She was totally sympathetic, and there is a great deal in it that the palace will find deeply concerning.
Were you surprised in the interview to hear Meghan's comments about Prince William?
To hear her talking about members of the royal family didn't surprise me at all.
Meghan didn't really talk too much about it. The only thing that she mentioned was about Lady Katie and the flower and all of that. And she talked positive about Kate. And then you can't speak positively about these people because they take your kindness as hateful. But anyway, let's listen.
I think she was very unwise to do it.
I've always been a hard worker. I have always, you know, the people that know me well, and some of them are here today, I've just always been the same. And so I think Melody's point is a really strong one in that the perception might be different, but if you are really grounded in who you are, you know, and your ethics and your values, then I don't know, I show up in the same way that I always have.
It's your character that matters most.
But she's the kind of woman that, you know, wants her say.
Meghan used extremely strong language to describe her relations with members of the royal household.
So having seen the interview, what do you think it said about Meghan's relationship with the Queen?
I think what it said is Meghan's relationship with the royal household.
I think this is the father. I think that's the father. But let's start all over again.
What do you think it said about Meghan's relationship with the Queen?
I think what it said is Meghan's relationship with the royal household was not very good.
The interview told us that Harry and Meghan both greatly admire the Queen, but not the institution.
Wow, he sort of got this right though. He sort of got this right without watching the thing. That's a good analysis without even seeing it, and that's the same sense I think Harry and Meghan sort of put respecting the Queen based on Meghan respect the Queen based on Harry's perspective, but the institution itself, this is where. So he got that right without seeing it though.
Meghan spoke about her love of animals. Obviously, in the interview, Meghan talked about the Balham Donkey Sanctuary. What does that tell us about Meghan's character?
This donkey sanctuary. Oh my God.
Meghan talked about her love of animals, love of dogs, love of the donkey sanctuary.
In the interview, the nicest thing about Meghan was that she, you know, it's her love of animals.
She does have a love of animals, but that's only one side of her. That's a domestic side.
Yeah.
We got to look at the broad
domestic side. Interesting. But anyway,
picture, and the broad picture is not a very pretty one.
If we could speak to the words that Meghan used in the interview to describe Prince William and the brotherly rift, what did you make of that part of the interview?
In describing the brotherly rift, as they did in the interview, you can't help but be incredibly moved, stunned, saddened by all of it.
Meghan Markle saying she won't take
the only thing that they say about that was Harry, space. He just wants space between. They didn't even mention William and that because they tried to avoid it. So one thing that Harry said, it's space. But anyway.
The vaccine in the interview, what was your reaction to that?
I think it's very selfish. You know, there are people who are anti-vax.
So now that we know what has been said in the interview, do you think this is going to play well or badly for Harry and Meghan?
There wasn't a real need to go into so much detail as to why they were unhappy as members of the royal family.
Brilliant. I think that's everything, really.
So there you have it. 4 leading royal experts willingly commenting on something they know absolutely nothing about. Perhaps when it comes to Harry and Meghan, there's more to the story.
Why was this interview necessary?
It was necessary because of you guys keep on saying lies that wasn't even happening, so they had to set the record straight. That's why. Let me read some of the comments here. Alright, there's this. She was online using a slur and the trolls knew what was up when she used it. Hence, the use of the wank. What is this? Christopher, but a lot of people, including journalists, have asked me why hate account refer to Black Meghan Markle supporters as sugars. Is their way of calling them to the N-word without getting caught. But anyway, there's a lot of comment. I don't need that. Okay, lying racist trolls and racist lying so-called royal reporters at its highest. There's this. I look at her bio. She used to have CNN listed. Whoopsie doodle. That disappear. I bet it kills her to delete that feather in her cap. And the thing is that she worked hard to get that position, and it was the Oprah, that appearance in Oprah, that got her that spot. Wow. Okay, watching this again is extraordinary, but tallies with what we know. They make up stuff and repeat gossip as facts. Classic Apartheid Barbie Victoria, the troll racist. She should never get on another TV gig. Harry and Meghan told the truth. There's the UK tabloid and royal reporters create fictional news. Fact check show up Apartheid Barbie. Prove me story is also a lie. As of 2 days after the Harry and Meghan interview aired, an article with Family Pic states she's happily married for 20 years. Wow. Has one son, now 19. Oh, that little boy is 19 now. She's also sold several New York City properties at US dollars $1.75 million. I think it's divine justice. One of these YouTubers is named Archie. Oh my God, that is true. Don't you? Karma at its finest at Victoria Arbiters lied. Okay, I thought the same thing. I didn't think of that, but it's true. Yeah, one of them is Archie was thinking that she has no chance. Okay, I'm not surprised that they banned both royal rats, royal family, and the derangers bullying others that those share the rhetoric. Why boo shakalala. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here. Let's do a prayer on this one. Now that I'm aware I'm gonna do 2 videos, let's do a prayer. Prayer for what did I say? They need to feel the pain, but let's see here. Let's see, baggage for God. How was that? God will know what to do. Baggage, I don't know. For God. For God. When I force those prayers, it just doesn't feel right for me. But there's so much I want to say, but I prefer just say baggage for God and say, oh, I forgot 1G. Alright, let's see here. What does God say about baggage? Okay, let's see. Secondly, he said, do not take a bag. I like to think of this way. Quote, no excess baggage allowed. God's word says in Hebrew 12:1, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily strip us up. Okay, I didn't even know that, but okay, let's do an image. I don't want to waste too much time because the kids are gonna oh shoot, it's just baggage only. The kids are gonna go somewhere with my husband. I'm not gonna go, so I'm gonna have the house to myself, and I shall do as much videos as I can, because next week we're gonna be out. Give Jesus your baggage. Proven 31 ministry. Okay, thank you for the reminder that God is our refuge. He wants to carry our baggage wherever we go in this life. What a blessing to know that I don't. Okay, let's go into that because I can't find a prayer, but let's pick one of this. If there is, let's see, truth for today. Oh, let me just pick that. Quote, I pray to the Lord and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. Psalm 91:2. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God and I trust him. Alright, so that's it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Or you could become a member. Alright, so I'm gonna do video number 2. It's the same topic with Arbiter who's suing the YouTubers for that prankster video. Alright, so next tweet.